Hello, familia. Welcome. My name is Magdalene Janet. If you're new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And come visit me on TikTok and Instagram because I'm there daily. And of course, welcome back to my oldies but goodies. Oh my god, I just realized I didn't curl my lashes. Hold on. As I was saying the intro, I'm like, wait, let's curl the lashes. I always wait for my mascara to completely dry because then your eyelashes will be pulled off if they're wet and you curl them. And this makeup look, I cannot wait to show you it. Ooh. Okay, so NYX has new Lip IV Hydrating Gloss Serum, sort of lip gloss stain type things. They look like this, and I kind of like this little packaging. NYX always has very fun, colorful packaging. And this is the Dofa Perfect. Ah! Does it smell? Oh, nothing. Okay. And as you know, or if you don't know, I typically don't wear anything on my lips. As you can see, I look ashy because I want you to see the actual color in studio lighting and in daylight. I always give you both lighting so you can see how things look because lighting changes the game and changes color really. I'm gonna swatch all 12 of these and then give you info about these towards the end of the video. How they look, how they smell, how much they cost, and all that jazz. I'm gonna show you the order we're going into now, and let's start. So this is the order we're gonna go in, kind of lightest to darkest, but I'm going based off of the numbers that I have here. I believe it's from 3 to like 15 or something. So let's go. Starting off with number 2, Hydra-Honey. This is the shade Hydra-Honey. Hydra-Honey is a nice peachy nude. And in daylight, this is Hydra-Honey. Moving on to number 3, Splashin' and Spice. This is the shade Splashin' and Spice. This is like a dark caramel shade. And in daylight, this is Splashin' and Spice. Moving on to number 5, Mocha Me Wet. This is the shade Mocha Me Wet. If Mauve and Chocolate were a shade, this is it. And in daylight, this is Mocha Me Wet. Moving on, number 6, Espresso Soak. This is the shade Espresso Soak. This color looks like a chocolate with a hint of raspberry. And in daylight, this is Espresso Soak. These are definitely staining the lips. Moving on to number 7, Bubblegum Burst. This is the shade Bubblegum Burst. I would call this shade Pink Rose. And in daylight, this is Bubblegum Burst. Moving on to number 8, Drippin In Rose. This is the shade Drippin In Rose. I feel like this shade is a bit of a deep rose. And in daylight, this is Drippin In Rose. Moving on to number 9, Blush Rush. This is the shade Blush Rush. I would call this shade a deep rose with a hint of magenta in it. And in daylight, this is Blush Rush. My lips currently look very thirsty. Moving on to 10, Very Thirsty. This is the shade Very Thirsty. Now this is definitely more of a pink berry. And in daylight, this is Very Thirsty. On to 11, Ready, Set, Wet. This is the shade Ready, Set, Wet. I would call this one pink magenta, not really red. And in daylight, this is Ready, Set, Wet. Next is 13, Cranberry Splash. This is the shade Cranberry Splash. This shade is red terracotta red. And in daylight, this is Cranberry Splash. Moving on to 14, Mauve N Moist. This is the shade Mauve N Moist. I would say warm blackberry with a hint of magenta. And in daylight, this is Mauve N Moist. Last but not least is 15, Watermelon Wine. This is the shade Watermelon Wine. This is a warm wine tone. And in daylight, this is Watermelon Wine. Whoa, I am perplexed. I am shocked. I have a lot of feelings, but let me give you info about this and then we'll really talk about it. The new NYX Lip IV Hydrating Gloss Stain retail for $12. They come in 16 shades. I have 12 shades. This is wetter is better. These are gloss stains that instantly give you a wet shine over time lip stain, and it comes in multiple saturated shades. This is a water breaking technology for lightweight intense pigment with a unique sensorial lip refreshing feel. Infused with magnesium, vitamin B12 and lip quenching coconut water. This gives you up to 12 hours of hydration, designed with the water breaking technology for refreshing saturated color. I purchased mine at Ulta. Okay, now that we know the tea, when looking at these, I automatically assume they're just like a lip gloss. It's a hydrating gloss serum. Yeah, right? Cool. NYX typically drops a big lip product of some sort around this time. Let's start with the things that I love. I love the pigment. These are so pigmented in the sense, you guys saw I went over how my lips stained. The pigment was so potent to where you basically saw the shade. That's why I did these swatches, just so you can see how the shade actually is. I don't think there was much of a difference except for the light shade, which was this one right here, which I should have done towards the beginning, Drippin In Rose. But other than that, I think most shades swatched on my lips with the stain pretty accurate to what the color is. They feel very lightweight. They're not like your typical lip gloss. They really feel like the e.l.f. lip stains. Not only e.l.f., most lip stains that actually stain have this wet feel to them. This is exactly what this is. In the description, it says it's very wet. Lip stains formula is like that. So part of the reason why it stains so much, I do feel that it's that wet part, I would say, that helps stain the lips even more. I love how they apply because it's not a gloss. You know how a gloss can be thick and sticky, but it's not like a super thin lip stain. A lot of times lip stains formula is thin and wet. This is like a mix of gloss and stain, which I don't think I've ever seen before. You typically get one or the other, right? So the stain, I am so surprised and shocked how stainy these are. I mean, the description says it. When I lip swatch Maybelline, those said they were stained too, and those weren't like really stained. These are stain lip glosses. If you like that, this is for you. I'm just like, wow. I kind of like it though, because lip products in general just bring so much color to your face. If you don't wear makeup, if you put one of these on, leave it on for like 2 minutes, remove it, you'll have that stain and a lip color on your face just brighten your face. That's like an automatic brightener type, and it's a bit of a cheat code where you can just put a stain to stain your lips and you have that nice color. I like stains. I just don't like that when I swatch it for you, my lips were so stained. Some of the shades you couldn't really see the actual color, but when I went in front of the window, you can really see the color a little bit better, which is why I do that. That's my only concern, but that's my personal preference. I just want you to see the exact color so you know what you're gonna buy. Talking about the colors, I feel like there's a lot of like pinks. These can all just kind of are similar. This one's a deeper tone, but they're all very much undertones are pink. I didn't get all 16 shades. I am missing 4. Maybe those would help even out like the pinkness of this line, but the 12 that I have, they're a little pink. I was having a hard time describing what the colors are because I kept thinking of the same name over and over again. Burgundy, pink, rose pink, you know what I mean? So I feel like the colors, they're not as diverse as I personally would like it. Let me know, what do you think? What do you think about the tones? I will swatch them on my arm tomorrow because the sun is gone. We'll definitely see how they swatch on my arm. They are very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. They're truly a hybrid lip gloss and stain that, like I said, I haven't seen before, so I kind of like it. I bought the 12 because when I was purchasing them at Ulta, the 16 weren't available, but then I checked Ulta right now and the 16 are available, so they kind of played me. Talking about playing, you saw how the sun was moving, playing me a little bit, but I was able to get all of the swatches because now the sun is gone. So this time change has the sun out here only for like 2 hours, you know? But do I like them? Do you need them? No, you don't need anything. But if you want something that's a very pigmented and stainy that will legitimately stain your lips, get these. These are great in that. I do love how it's a hybrid lip stain. It's great. I just feel like we need more color. If you don't care about the color, then you typically do like a rose or like a nude. I have a nude here. That's right here. This is Splash and Spice. We got little pink rose here. We got some reds. And then we got a deep burgundy, which is this one. It's like a wine. Not burgundy, wine. Wine burgundy, maroon, you know, it's all in the family. This is it. Let me know your thoughts. I am just really surprised about the staining ability. Look, where's all my stuff? Look at this. I'm gonna get some micellar water. Mind you, this is 12 lip swatches, so this is a little intense because of that, but look, and it's still coming off. Like, girl, look at this. You can even tell my hand. You saw those swatches were like on my hand maybe like 3 minutes and I removed them, and here we are stuck with these for the rest of the evening. but it's okay. Oh, talking about the wet part, it feel wet in the sense it was watering up my mouth. It's kind of weird to say. I'm like, yeah, that formula, it'll kind of make your mouth a little juicy. So FYI. But this is it. Let me know your thoughts. I will tag and link them for you down below. They're currently available at Ulta and NYX website. I'm sure they will, you know, go to the other stores, but they're not there yet. Let me know which one is your favorite shade. I am dying to know. Have you seen these? Are you gonna buy them? Do you like NYX? I love NYX. My favorite shade is, there's a few. Ultra Honey, which was that first one. I love this rose one, Drippin In Rose. I loved the Ready Set Wet, although it wasn't really red, it was more like berry red. And yeah, those were it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Of course, I'm not gonna do an eat test because look, I mean, these are not coming off. If these are still on by tonight and or tomorrow, I'll take some footage for you to show you. But again, I did swatch 12, so the stain is gonna be a lot more intense versus if you just put one on. Jumping in, it is at midnight and look, lips are still stained, hand is still stained, but look, you see right here? This staining power is for real. It's good if you don't want to wear color. You could put a lip balm and you're good to go. See you later, and don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps my channel out so much. I love you so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. So, lipstick on teeth. Bye.